What is up, my vibers? It's me, NerdyCloud Productions here, and welcome to another video. I feel very awkward right now because I have my face on the screen. This is very unusual for me. I mean, I've shown my face on my channel before and like on other social media as well, like on live streams and Instagram, but like it feels weird to actually be recording with my face and like I'm gonna like publish this video. It's weird. Before I say anything else, I just want to apologize for not really having any real content out recently. Like, I know I came up with like a voice audition video, and then I also came up with like Q&A, but like I don't really feel like those were really that good of videos. I mean, the voice audition one was just me auditioning for something. It wasn't really content for you guys to enjoy. Like, I feel like I haven't made any good content for you guys to enjoy and watch and, you know, stuff like that. So I want to apologize for that. It's been very hard for me to make content. I'm not the best at it, you know, but I am currently working on LPS projects at the moment. I have one that's almost done. I really just need to film like a few more shots and put it all together and I'll be good to go. Sorry, I got a brain fart. I'm gonna probably do that a lot. I'm not very good at talking. I thought it would be fun to do something a little different than what I'm used to doing. I really like commentary videos like Danny Gonzalez, Jarvis Johnson, Drew Gooden, like people like that. So I thought I'd go ahead and try a bit of my own kind of commentary videos. I'm probably not going to be the best at it. Like I said, I'm not very good at talking. I tend to mess up a lot and lose my thoughts. Probably because of my ADD, but you know. And I thought, what better way to start off with making commentary videos with... Does that sentence make sense? I don't know. So basically, I'm going to be making a commentary video talking about the first episode of HelloStudio's newest mini-series, LPS Extraordinary Magic. I actually have thought about doing content like this, like talking about LPS series and short films, and like giving my opinions on them, where basically I'd just be talking about, like, for example, like Experiment 42, Experiment 58, the Summertime series, stuff like that. Just talk about it, give my opinions. Although the series LPS Extraordinary Magic just started, I mean literally as I'm filming, the episode just came out today, I just thought I'd see how it is right off the bat and give my opinions. And who knows, maybe if HelloStudio sees this video, she'll take like my criticism to mind. I don't know. I mean, you don't have to, but I mean, I guess it's good to listen to criticism. Warning, I'm not like an expert or anything. This is just me giving my honest opinion. So you don't have to agree with me. Also, spoilers, obviously. And final warning, although I am going to criticize this video, I do not like HelloStudios. She's cool. I don't hate her or anything. I'm just giving this criticism because I love her content so much. But yeah, let's just get into it. So just to give you an idea of how this video is going to work, first I am going to basically give a short summary of what happens in this episode. Then I'm going to talk about what I like. Then I'm going to talk about what I don't like and basically conclude my like opinions and stuff about the overall episode. I was even thinking about talking about some theories I have of where this series is going to go. So yeah, so that's basically what's gonna happen. I'm not very good at talking, if it hasn't been obvious already. I bet you editing this video is gonna be a nightmare for how many times I'm gonna have to cut out me messing up. Well, note that my English isn't the best. Basically, to give you an idea of what this series is supposed to be, it's supposed to be a fantasy LPS series that's going to have 3 acts. So basically it's like a movie. And the general premise about it is that there's a girl named Beth who lives out in the woods, and she's like a part of this kingdom. I forget what the land's called, I'll put it on the screen. But basically she lives out there. What happens is that one night a beast comes in and slaughters one of the princes of the kingdom. So that leads to everyone freaking out that there's a beast in the woods, and leads the main antagonist, Prince Vincent, to go on a hunt for this beast to avenge his brother. What happens is Beth finds the beast and helps it, and we find out that the beast is actually some guy that when he gets like worked up or emotional, he turns into the beast. So it's like a Hulk situation, I guess you could say. And then the episode just kind of ends with an old lady coming by named Maple or something like that. It cuts off with Maple opening the door where the beast is hiding, where she's rather seeing the beast, or she's seeing like the beast as a person. So that's basically the general premise of what happens in this series. So first off, I'm going to talk about what I do like about this episode, which is a lot. I liked a lot of this. It's honestly a great episode. I have like a list here of like what I like and what I don't like. So hopefully I don't screw up too much. Right off the bat, I would say one of my favorite things about this episode is the visuals and the art. It is incredible. HelloStudios got a few artists to help with making the art for the intro, along with making the art for the outro, basically the credits, and I really love that. It adds variety, it's really nice, and just overall, it's just a really cool thing that she did. I really love the visuals and how the art is put into the actual film, like for like the backgrounds and like the sky. Like, it's really cool. I really like it. Another thing I really love is obviously the sets. As usual, HelloStudios has amazing sets. They are like amazing as hell, and I don't even know what to say. And what makes her sets even better is that you can tell that this is like legit stuff that she found outside. I'm pretty sure that she takes like stuff that she actually finds outside and like puts them on the sets, because like you can see some of these rocks and branches and like you can tell that they're like real. Like they look like the ones you would find outside. So I really love that because it just adds a more authenticity. I don't know. It makes the scene feel more authentic. That's what I'm trying to say. And it's really pretty. Another thing I really loved was the voice acting. Like, everyone was really good in this episode. Usually when it comes to LPS videos, there's always like a few people that aren't very good at voice acting, and then it's like some characters it's like, oh yeah, they're all right, but then there's other characters where it's like they're not as good. With this episode, I felt like everyone did pretty well. Even the more like less spectacular voice actors weren't even that bad. I think that the best voice actor, in my opinion, was probably the voice actor for Prince Vincent. After all, he just, just listen to him.
Children, how charming.
This silk or just plain fabric?
Don't you little worms have another nest you can burrow into? Do I really need a reason? Can't I just come to see the most beautiful lady in all of Morrowood?
That is just like the best voice you could have for his character, man. I forget who the guy's name is. I'll put it on the screen, but they did a good job. The comedy was also really funny. Like, the thing I will admit, when it comes to LPS videos, sometimes the comedy isn't the best in certain types of content. I don't know why, but like I don't find myself laughing too much when it comes to LPS content. Like, it's funny and like, haha, yeah, that's funny, but it's not hilarious. With this episode, I felt like there were plenty of scenes that were like, that's pretty funny.
We're stopping?
It felt this entire episode in general, but mainly the comedy, felt very professional. I feel like this is like the kind of comedy you would see like in TV shows, like cartoons and stuff like that, and I really like that. It feels different, if that makes sense. I really like it. It does also work really well since we have different voice actors and it's not like just the same person doing all the lines. So like, I don't know, that just kind of makes me like it better. But I think what I like most about this is that it feels very fresh. It feels different than like any other LPS content I've seen in a while. And that's just with HelloStudios in general. I feel like her content's very unique. You can watch a video and go, oh yeah, that's HelloStudios. Like that is HelloStudios. It's not very often you really feel that when it comes to LPS content. Some other good examples of like that kind of content is like Mr. Crazy Ray. Like he has unique content on his channel and it's really cool. Like it's awesome. So like I really like that for this episode. So that's probably like my most favorite thing about this episode is it feels very unique from typical LPS content. Now, although it was like amazing, this episode, there are things that I didn't like about it, and I'm going to talk about what I don't like now. And there isn't a ton of it, so this part shouldn't be as long, but I do have like a few things to say. The first thing I noticed about this episode is that the intro and title sequence were like weird how they worked. Like first we had the prologue for the episode, which was like the witch with the beast, and then we got the intro. Like I feel like it starts off pretty good, but then at some point it starts going like really fast. Like it's like all these cuts and like there's all these lights and like all these effects happening, and it's like, hold on. Hold on, okay? And not all of it was bad. I felt like there were certain parts that it worked, but just certain things about the intro were like, you know, it wasn't terrible. But there were some parts I definitely felt like I was like, you could have done that a bit differently. But the thing that weirds me out about the intro is its purpose. Because what happens is that then the episode starts. Then, you know, it goes on for a bit, and then we get an outer shot of Beth's little cottage, and then we get a title sequence. Like the title just shows up and is there, and it's like, wait, didn't we already have a title sequence? Like the intro played, the title showed, like the logo, and then here's the logo again. So why are we seeing it twice? And what's even worse about this title sequence, like the logo showing up at this part, was, I'm not even at that part. What am I doing? I need to be professional, guys.
Choose to be born
I don't care.
Can't sleep? Read this 5-minute story.
I don't care. Yeah, like the intro starts a minute into the video. It plays for, it's like a 30-second intro. Shit, I forgot how to talk for a moment. The episode plays, and then 8 minutes into the episode we get a second title sequence, and I'm confused. Like, why is it there? And what's even worse about this title sequence is that it goes on for so long that like I literally was like resisting the urge to skip, because I just was just so confused on why it was taking so long just for the text. Like nothing was happening with the text either. It wasn't like there was a special effect happening. It wasn't like there was something happening with the scene specifically. It was just a blank scene with the logo, and that was it. Like, hold on, I'm gonna go back a bit, see how long right here, right now, it takes for me, just takes for that whole thing to play out. Okay. Yeah. Anything? No, it's still going. Oh my god! Cut away! Oh, thank God. Oh my god. That was so long. Even when the text went away, it was still zooming out. Like nothing but... I personally have a thing where if shots go on for too long or too short, it bugs me. It bugs me so much when that happens. And it makes me feel really bad that that just happened. And I'm like, no. And that actually leads me to my second criticism of this episode, which is that certain shots of this episode went on for way too long. It was mainly the scenes where like there wasn't talking or anything. Those quiet moments where like the camera's zooming in on the character or it's like showing something. Like, I don't know why that happened so much, but like there were just certain shots that just went on for way too long. And like I feel like you could have cut them short. Like you didn't need to have that all happen. Well, you don't need the camera to be on this shot of literally nothing for this long. Just cut to the next part, please. And like obviously that bit right there was a great example of what I'm talking about, but I know there's another example, so like let me try to find it. So this part right here.
Vile creature once and for all! For Morrowwood!
What's even worse about that bit is that shot of like the castle with the trees above, that should have been what was taking up the space that other scene was taking. Like it should have instantly cut to those trees and then we should have had that shot for the next few seconds. Like that should have been what we were looking at, not the other thing, because then it just was pointless. That is definitely very apparent in this episode. Like it happens a few times, really. Is that it? Okay, well, I thought I had a little bit more to say about like criticizing this episode, but like I literally can't think of anything else other than those two things that just really bugged me. So really my only issues with this episode were the title sequences in the intro and also the certain length of certain shots, like how long they went on for. Like there were just some that went on for way too long and I feel like you could have cut them shorter, or even like with that one shot with the trees, like that should have been longer and then the other one should have been cut shorter. But other than that, like the episode was pretty great. Again, like I said, the comedy was really good. This comedy is very fresh and new compared to typical LPS content, so I really like that. I do real quick before this video ends, I want to talk about some theories I have. And I only really have two. I feel like in general we all have an idea of where this episode's going to be going. We all know that Spine and Beth are going to get together. Like it's already obvious right off the bat. And what do you know? It's a short hair and Great Dane duo. Seems like Mother Studios has a type. So I feel like we all have a basic idea of where this story is going, especially since HelloStudio makes it clear that this story is inspired by Beauty and the Beast, which is how I'm predicting that Beth and Spine are gonna end up together. I want to give some like theories on what is happening here, and I could be wrong, but I'm pretty strong on these ideas, but like obviously I'm not saying I'm right or anything. Hydration. So my first theory is that Spine, aka the Beast, is Vincent's brother. And the reason why I think that is because Spine has kind of similar markings to Prince Vincent, like with the white paws and how they like look, like the design, if that makes sense. Like they look similar. And I'm pretty sure, let me check real quick. And if you notice in the intro when the Beast comes up to him, you notice that I'm assuming that's Prince Aaron. The dog that's sleeping there is like gray and he has pointy ears, just like Spine. Although his paws aren't white, so maybe I could be wrong, but I have a feeling that they're like the same person and that this is supposed to be like a misleading intro to like give us one idea, but in reality it's like the other thing. I think what happened is that Spine was Prince Aaron, but he got cursed because he wasn't a good person, because it's very clear from the prologue that whoever Spine used to be, he wasn't a good person. He was selfish and jealous and like overall was just not a good person. So I think what happened is that he got cursed by something or someone and became the beast. So whenever he gets like, it's supposed to like represent who he is, like on the inside, he's a beast. So I think that's what's happening. And then he's gonna like learn to, you know, be a good person, and that's how he's gonna break the curse. And so basically we have Prince Vincent trying to avenge his brother without realizing he is actually trying to kill his own brother, which would be a very interesting plot twist. However, I have a second theory that is more interesting, and I don't think this is going to be the right one, but I am like intrigued by this idea. What if Prince Vincent knows it's his brother? What if it is, Spine is Prince Aaron and Prince Vincent knows it? Maybe he was the one that put the curse on his brother out of like jealousy or I don't know, spite or whatever, and he became the beast, and like the, you know, I guess the brother was like so freaked out he ran away as the beast. And so Prince Vincent made up this whole story that Prince Aaron was killed by the beast and now he's trying to hunt the beast. But what's happening is that Prince Vincent in reality is like trying to hunt his own brother, like just kill his brother so he just stops existing, basically. That would be interesting. I would be very interested if that was like a plot twist, is that secretly Vincent knows that his brother is the beast, but he's trying to kill him because he's trying to, so he can look better to the public. I'm figuring this out as I go. Those are two theories I have. I definitely don't think it's gonna be the second theory because I feel like that's a bit of a stretch. But I do think that Prince Aaron and Spine are the same person. I definitely think that's what it is. But that is basically going to conclude this video. I hope you liked it. I know it's a bit different from the content I'm used to making, and I'm still trying to figure it out. I'm not very good at it. I don't think I am, at least. I really do love this episode. It was great. Hopefully HelloStudio sees this and maybe she'll take my criticism into consideration. After all, I didn't really have too much I had a problem with this episode. But either way, I'm very excited to see where this series goes and like what she does with it. I'm also just excited to see more of her content in general since she's such a great creator, and I absolutely recommend checking her out if you haven't already, especially this episode. It was great. But anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Make sure to let me know what LPS series and short films you guys would want me to check out next. I definitely want to make more videos like this talking about LPS content, so please comment down below what kind of LPS content you want me to watch. Looking forward to making more videos like this, and I hope you guys like this kind of content, so I will make more of it. So again, thank you for watching, and I hope you all have a good day, my Blairberries. Bye!
He's cheating. I'm going to kill him. Maya!
Maya!
And she looks like a friend. With benefits. What? There's something else.
That microphone! What?